As 2020 comes to a close, I'd like to look back at the goals that January Morgan thought she'd accomplish and laugh or cry. Either way, I'll definitely be eating more of the chocolate truffles I was gifted for the holidays. Welcome back to Morgan's Writing Tips and Writerly Musings with writing tips from the pros and, of course, my own writerly musings. I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood, and today I'm here with Morgan's 2022 Retrospective Part 1. Despite kicking off 2022 with a short story sale, yay! I found myself completely demotivated from putting myself out there for much of 2022. Between the failed Simon and Schuster merger, the news that a significant portion of agents and publishers were leaving the industry, and my form rejection pile, I took more breaks than not. But that's not to say I ignored all my goals for the last year. I attended 5 in-person conventions, revised last year's NaNoWriMo project, rough drafted a new novel, and even wrote some poetry. Between various writing groups, RavenCon, Balticon, Imaginarium, WorldCon, and Capclave, I was on 23 panels slash presentations slash workshops. I attended 25 panels and won a cosplay competition. Outside of cons and panels, I attended 3 different writing groups, participated in the hashtag AuthorTube community, and hit my local open mic night for writers regularly. Live conventions kept me hopping, but I didn't completely neglect my writing. I love comparing the numbers, so let's look at them. Note, this year I've broken out my social media stats, so check back later for those. So, my writing goals for the past year, as always, I've made sure to set smart, specific, measurable, achievable, results focused, and time bound goals, as always, ordered by priority. Trying to stay with things that I could actually control rather than things that happen to me. So, my 2022 goals were as follows. First up, it was going to be a year of revision. I was gonna crank out a quick edit of my space fantasy, get it off to my alpha reader in time for her spring break, do a revision, then send it off to my beta readers, and revise 2 short stories from 2019. Bonus for revising the middle grade school play story. Partial credit here, maybe 66%. I did get the space fantasy to my alpha reader as expected. She got it back quickly. The revision took a while and it was out to betas by the fall, but I didn't revise anything else. Goal number 2, reading. Read 52 books with at least 12 being physical. Win! While I didn't read that many physical books, unless you're counting rereads, I did knock that target out of the park and then some. Goodreads is sitting at like 139 books, and that is definitely not all I read this year. Goal number 3 was querying and submitting. Well, we already talked some about that, but the goal was to submit 3 polished short stories quarterly unless accepted, and to consider sending out my YA again or retooling it for adult audiences. Partial credit, like a third here. I submitted 3 pieces all year, and I queried my YA fantasy like 6 times. So, goal number 4 was my writing. You know, the whole thing I'm supposed to be focused on. Although I've got so much stuff that needs to get out there, I do understand why this was supposed to be a revision year. So, the goals this year for the writing part were to write something new for NaNoWriMo, write 1 short story, and at least 6 poems. When I drafted probably the first half of something new for NaNoWriMo, but I hit that 50,000 word target. I did not actually write any short stories, but I wrote 18 poems. And between the poetry and the blog essays, I feel that the short story requirement got fulfilled. Goal number 5 was for my blogging and podcasting. The goal was to not miss a week for the blog and the vlog, to only take 1 week between seasons for podcasting, and to only skip one live stream a quarter unless at a con. Win! I didn't miss a week with the blog or the vlog. I had my podcast ready to go, although the occasional audio tech delays, considering I'm supposed to pay him in sushi dinners and that hasn't happened yet, I can't blame him too much. I did have 45 live streams, which isn't quite weekly, but I did 10 query rewrites live with Patrick Hopkins, plus an anniversary post and a live stream with the new author tuber. And I made Twitch affiliate, which I'll go into a little bit later. Goal number 6 were for my conventions and writing groups. I wanted to be on panels at least 3 conventions, to attend 6 or more open mic nights, 4 or more monthly writer meetings, and at least 3 NaNoWriMo events. Plus staff Balticon and maybe another virtual con. Counting this one as a win, I paneled at 5 conventions, attending 8 or 9 open mic nights, I think about 6 monthly writer meetings, and the NaNoWriMo kickoff and in party, plus 3 November Friday write-ins, although there was no scheduled all-nighter, so I couldn't attend that. And I staffed Balticon. Additionally, I presented virtually for 3 additional writing groups. Goal number 7 was beta reading. Read no more than 3 fulls for others and get some beta readers for your own short stories. When? Maybe? I mean, I did very little beta reading this year, maybe a couple shorts, but I did find a good batch of beta readers for my space fantasy, or at least I'm assuming they're good. I need to get into their feedback as soon as I hear back from the last beta reader. And goal number 8, if it's really a goal, was to give myself a pass if I didn't get anything accomplished in December. So what was that whole Vlogmas thing, Morgan? Again, and the December author spotlight flood? I'm giving myself some extra credit. Oh yeah. If you haven't seen those, go check out the blog morganhazelwood.com. So things outside this list I achieved, as mentioned earlier, I became a Twitch affiliate. Yay! And I published 60 author spotlights. That was over an author a week. And the weekly roundup was, while not always on time, a regular feature. So in conclusion, I didn't do as much as I hoped, as always. Some of that was external. Publishing didn't return to normal, including an anti-monopoly case and a boycott. Some of the issues were consequences of decisions. I'm still running multiple Facebook writer groups and part of the #AuthorTube community. I helped run 1 convention and paneled at 5 conventions, including the one I staffed. I helped run 2 online groups and I paneled at 2 online groups and 1 AuthorTube event. I decided to do my best to keep up with like 5 different types of social media. I really like 9 hours of sleep a night, even if 7 is more standard. And I still have scheduled social time with friends on Tuesdays, add in my blog post writing and heavy author spotlight backlog, and uploading Wednesday night and con meetings, and I do a lot. As always, I've been prioritizing keeping up with my self-imposed schedule over actually writing. While I made a point of not trying to work every convention this year, I did panel at more. After my focus issues escalated, I did reach out this summer and got an ADHD diagnosis. We're still working on finding the right treatment for me. However, I did get some writing done. I finished the first round of revisions on my space fantasy. I drafted 50K of a new story. I grew my vlog and podcast. I worked 1 convention, paneled at 5, and read an average of 11 books a month. Plus, there's that short story I sold. I may have fallen short on some things, but as I quote Les Brown every year, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Let me know in the comments below, how was your year? Did you achieve anything you'd hoped for? Did things opening back up affect you for the good, the bad, or something in between? Let me know, and as always, I'll be back again next week with more writing tips and writerly musings. Bye-bye.